All right, today I just wanted to go over some of the Greenworks chainsaws for people out there looking for chainsaws because I see stuff for sale and I see it sold and I'm like, people could probably use a few tips if they don't know much about it. So my main focus is going to be on the 82 volt line because that's what I'm invested in, but a lot of this crosses over into the 80 and the 60 volt lineups for chainsaws. So this one here, this is the newest. This is the 82 CS34. It's 3.4 kilowatt chainsaw. It comes with the magnesium frame, the metal bucking spikes, and this is basically this is their flagship chainsaw. This is the 20 inch. So the 20 inch saws exist in the 60 volt lineup as well, and they did exist in the 80 volt lineup. I don't see them actively for sale anymore. I think you can get one on Amazon, but I don't see them anywhere else. The 60 and the 80 volt were 3 kilowatt. This is 3.4, but essentially they're the same saw. Like physically, it's the same saw. So if you're looking to get that, the thing that you're gonna see is this top is green and the rest of the saw is black. So this is a model back. This is the 18 inch. This is the GS 181. This is a 2.5 kilowatt saw. It's a nice saw. It has the metal frame. It's ruggedly built like this one. You see that the top is black and it says CS 181 on it. So, or GS, sorry. But the big difference between these two saws, besides the power, because there's a 2.7 kilowatt saw available in this newer style, but it doesn't have the metal body, is that this saw runs at 21 meters a second and this saw runs at 25 meters a second. And you will notice a difference when you're cutting with that saw speed, and it does make a difference. So the newer version, the 27 kilowatt, the 82 CS24, will cut faster than this, even though their power is about the same because of the chain speed, but it doesn't have the metal body. And this is something I'm just gonna throw out there because I see on eBay like these getting sold for $300, $350, and that's crazy, right? You can go on Greenworks website right now, and it's Greenworks Commercial, not Greenworks, but Greenworks Commercial, and they are selling this saw kitted with a 4-amp battery and a dual charger. And I just want you to keep in mind the 4-amp battery costs $329 by itself. And you can get this saw kitted with the 4-amp battery for I think $246 and change, free shipping. That's crazy that I see people paying $300 for just the saw, right? Like you can buy the saw, a battery, and a charger for less than you can go buy the battery. It's a great deal. Again, they're done with them. They've moved on to this model, and that's why they're being offered inexpensively. But this is essentially the same saw. It's just an older version, and I do like this body. It's rugged, and there's a little more weight to it, but it feels more like a real chainsaw. And so this is an 18 inch, and the 2700 is an 18 inch. When you go to the 18 inch in both the 60, 80 volt A2 line in the new model with the green top, you'll see that it has a body more like this one where it's plastic. And I'm not sure if it's got the littler bucking spikes or not, but it will cut fast, but it doesn't feel as durable or rugged. So that's up to the buyer, personal preferences, but I just want to throw that out there so people are aware of what they're getting, the differences of what they're getting. This saw, this is a 16 inch saw. This is much lighter, and it's on a different chassis. Like even the newer 18 inch, this piece will swap from this saw to that saw. This one is different. It's a slightly different shape, and you see the adjusters back here instead of in between the two nuts. These will not swap between each other, and this uses a 3/8 chain. This and this use a 325 chain. Now I've converted this one to run on a 3/8 chain, and I had to change the bar obviously too, user preference, but know that when you're getting these, they use a 3/8 chain, and you know, this stuff's not interchangeable. These two it is. This is not. And then this is much lighter weight. It doesn't have nearly the power, but it has the high cutting speed. So as long as you're not getting into big wood, if you're just limbing and stuff, this is an amazing lightweight, angry little saw. You know, that I actually, if I don't need anything big, this is my go-to saw. It's nice, sharp, quick, light. So I really like this, but there is a difference. You know, this is not as rugged feeling. I mean, it still feels plenty rugged, but you know, plastic body instead of a metal body, etc. And there's and I don't have it pictured here because I don't have one, but I'm going to throw out, because I see these people pay big money for these on eBay too, right? There's the model back, the GS 180, one more model back. Any of the Greenworks saws where you see the batteries mounted crossways instead of the long way, that's like 2 generations or more back. And I mean, it's nothing wrong with it, but it's not the same saw. They move at, so I said 25 meters a second, 21 meters a second. Those are 10.5 meters a second, and they're 1,500 watts. So 2,400 watts, 2,500 watts, 3,400 watts, 1,500 watts. Like, it's just a totally different saw. Same thing though. People are paying money for these, and Greenworks still has some left. They're selling them, I think, on the website. Same thing, kitted with a battery and a charger for, I think, $216 or something crazy, or $220. I mean, that's, again, it's cheaper than you can go buy the battery for, and you get a free chainsaw and a charger thrown in. So depending on your needs, hey, but don't go pay big money for those things, you know, online at other sites. Like, you can go right to Greenworks commercials, and a lot of times they have really good deals on stuff. That's been my observation. So I just wanted to share some of that information with anybody out there looking to get a chainsaw and know what you're looking at. You know, you see this black top, you immediately know, okay, I'm back a generation. You see the battery going crossways, I'm back 2 generations, and I'm gonna suffer a lot of speed and a lot of power compared to any of these. So like, if you go find one for $100, as long as you know that's what you're getting, that's fine. But don't go paying $300-400 for one of those. You know, go to get one from Greenworks and get a free battery and charger with it. And yeah, these are, I don't think there's any, these are hard to find right now, and they're going to be switching over to the even newer model. So we'll see how that goes. But again, hopefully this helps anyone out there looking to get a chainsaw and looking to get a decent deal. Hope this information is helpful, reuseful, like